Hi everybody, it's Tracy. Welcome to Downward Dog Rising. I did a long beach run today, barefoot, so I'm gonna bring you a Yin Yoga workout for this evening. And Yin Yoga doesn't mean that you're not gonna do anything. It just means you're gonna slow down and you're gonna focus inward. You're gonna feel your body, feel your muscles, pay attention to your breath. Pay attention to the sensations in your body physically. Pay attention to the thoughts in your mind. So it's about your whole being. It encompasses mind, body, spirit, and it's a way to just slow down, get in tune with yourself, reset so that you don't feel like you're constantly going and running on a hamster wheel. So you want to make sure you balance your yin and your yang energies, because modern life makes us pretty much live in our yang energies, and we need both in our life, and we need to know what time to use which energy, because both are very necessary. One does not exist without the other. We live in a world of duality. We're not spirit, just we have a physical body, so just being born, there's duality. So like it or not, you're gonna have positive forces, you're gonna have negative forces, you're gonna have opposing energies, and you have to learn how to balance them out. And there's light, there's dark, and you balance. You don't get caught too much in either side. Walk the middle way, walk the line down the middle. All right, let's begin. We're going to start off in butterfly. Think of rotating, bottoms of feet upward. Sink down, level into each half of your pelvis, and just breathe in and breathe out. This is a great hip opener. If you sit all day, your hip flexors get tight sitting at a desk, so sitting in a chair. So our hip flexor is not a part of this. The leg is rotating externally, so this is a good one to open the hips. Stay here and breathe. Go to your edge, commit, and focus. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the breath. Follow the breath in. Bring it to any spot that's tight, and then follow the breath out. As long as you're alive here on this earth, that breath is coming in and that breath is going out. That is the one thing you can depend on for as long as it's here. Each day, that breath comes in, that breath goes out until it doesn't anymore. So appreciate fully what that breath gives you. Appreciate fully now in this moment. Lengthen. Maybe hinge a little bit over the front of your thighs if you can. Avoid forcing anything, just do what feels right for your body. The hips hold a lot. Layers and layers of experiences in the body, emotions, even trauma. So if you feel anything, just let it come up and release it. Sometimes you'll feel heat release. Restore blood flow when things are too tight. Go a little deeper if you can. If you have a yoga block, you can bring it in front, rest your forearms on the yoga block. You could even rest your forehead on the yoga block if you wanted to. Keep going inward. Let's take one more deep inhale. Slowly, I want you to lengthen up through top of head. Draw the knees back together. Maybe do a little small windshield wiper side to side. And then we're going to face the other way. Extend our legs straight out in front of us. We just did butterfly, so let's take it into a half butterfly so we could get a little deeper into the low back as well as your hamstrings. So you're just going to fold one leg in, bottom of foot close to inner thigh, groin. Lengthen all the way up, elongate spine. Turn, bring breastbone sternum to the center of this thigh. Lengthen up, inhale. And then we're going to exhale and gently stretch forward. Reach for the shin, ankle, toes, wherever you can reach. Lengthen breastbone. Stay here and breathe. Commit. Allowing our body to heal itself. If range of motion is inhibited, we're restoring our range of motion doing this here, now. Keep lengthening spine. Take a deep inhale, follow your breath. Feel the softening into it. Allows you to press a little further without force. Go a little deeper. The breath is fluidity, moving in, moving out. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Feel the back of your ribs expand. Stretch those intercostals, muscles between your ribs. Create some more length and space for your spine. Go to where you can, what's comfortable on your body. Maybe your forearms are here. Maybe you're hip hinging. Do what feels right without force. Go to your edge. Let's take a few more breaths here. Feel your low back release. The length in the back of your upper thigh, those hamstrings, flex foot. Feel your calf release. Your ankle, your Achilles tendon. One more deep inhale. Slowly rise up, head away from tailbone. And then what I want you to do from here, I'm going to ask you to take your bent knee, extend it out, fold in the straight leg, and then sitting right on top of your two sits bones, I want you to just open your heart, take a really nice deep inhale up, interlace your fingertips, exhale, press your shoulder blades apart in your back, stretch middle back. Inhale, lift heart, lengthen your spine and a slight extension. And then exhale, press those shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale, lengthen your spine, open your heart. Exhale, press blades apart, one more. Inhale, exhale, wonderful. Now we're gonna extend our legs back out straight. And I want you to gently fold in opposite leg that you haven't done. Fold this left bottom of your foot against inner thigh, against groin, half butterfly. Elongate all the way up. Stretch spine tall, deep inhale. Now we're gonna stretch over, up and over, mid-sternum, breastbone over center of thigh of your quad. Reach wherever you can comfortably without force. Go to your edge where you almost can't go any further, and then that's your point to hold and breathe. You can place hands on shin. You could support your knee joint by using your hands as a small pillow. You could even reach for your foot, your toes, wherever you can reach. Deepen your stretch. Inhale and exhale. Think of the gift of life is in that breath, and it's vital. Appreciate and have gratitude for that gift of the breath for as long as you are here. In this realm, we're going to keep balancing out our yin, our yang, so we can have balance of energies and not go too far either way. Keep lengthening your spine, go a little deeper once you feel a give. There's strength in taking action, and there's also strength in remaining quiet and just observing, depending on what situation you're in. So it's really important to learn how to balance yin and yang and when it's appropriate to use either for the best outcome. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Go a little deeper if you can. Follow your breath. Take one more deep inhale here. Slowly rise up, head away from tailbone, lengthen your breastbone. Extend this leg in front. Shake out both knees. Stretch arms up over shoulders. Inhale. Circle the arms. Bring palms directly under the shoulders. Firmly press heels into your mat. Scoop abdominal wall in. Press palms away. Unweight the shoulders. Connect under the armpits. Press palms firmly against your mat. And do a reverse plank by elevating your hips. And stay here for a couple breaths. Just to counter, stretching forward. Inhale. Exhale. Chest is open. Inhale. Exhale. Chest is open. One more deep inhale here. Slowly lowering down. Shake out those knees for a second. All right. Next, I want you to bend your left knee. Place the left foot directly down into your mat. And then I'm going to ask you to elevate to top of head, stretch spine tall. Then I want you to start to rotate. Maybe grab this knee. Stretch this left arm straight above you, lengthen up. Open your heart, bring hand directly under shoulder and try to really stretch spine tall. Seated twist. Feel chest open, collarbones wide. 3 deep inhales here. Feel those ribs expand, chest is open, exhale. Maybe flex this foot for a deeper stretch up the back line, the back chain, Achilles tendon, ankle, calf, hamstring, all the way up. You could stay here for 3 more breaths or go a little deeper by taking your elbow to the outside of the knee and rotating spine a little deeper. Breathing in, breathing out, lift heart. Feel ribs laterally expand. Feel 3-dimensional breathing, deep diaphragmatic breathing. If you're more comfortable, you can also breathe into your belly, breathing in. One more deep inhale. Exhale, gently release, untwist. Extend that leg out. Soften the knees, shake out your knees for a moment. Then we're gonna immediately switch sides. So I'm gonna ask you to fold that right knee, foot flat on mat. Lengthen up. Feel rooted, grounded through bottom of sits bones, bottom of pelvis. And then we're gonna rotate. Lift up your heart. Stretch arm to sky. Openness. And you're getting a slight little rotation now into your spine. Maybe flex this foot. 3 inhales here with me. Chest is open, shoulders are relaxed. Slow down, hone in on your awareness. What do you perceive? Pay attention to your body, to your mind, even to your environment. You could either stay here, or if you want to go a little deeper into your spinal twist, take your elbow to the outside of the knee and do a little bit more of a rotation. Lengthen your spine up, a little bit more of a rotation. Inhale. Feel those ribs, feel them expand. Oxygenate those lower lobes of your lungs. Give your body what it needs. One more deep inhale here. And slowly we're gonna untwist. Shake out those knees. Before we do our caterpillar, I wanna do something to strengthen your spine. So you're just gonna fold those knees, slide on down. Maybe reach hands behind the upper thighs. Inhale. Exhale, peel into the back of your pelvis. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, peel down a little lower into the back of your pelvis. Create length between your vertebrae. Inhale, go through the low back. Exhale, use your hands as a support. Exhale. Inhale, you're slowing down. Exhale, control. Use your core. Inhale, lengthen your low back into the mat. Create that space and length. Excellent. Gently come all the way down. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. All are in the same path of alignment. And what I want you to feel like you can push down into all four corners of your feet. If that doesn't work, you could also think of a tripod, big toe, little toe, center of heel, or you can try four corners, whatever works best for your body. Feel open across your shoulders and your chest. Avoid putting all the weight in your neck. Our neck vertebrae aren't designed for holding all our body weight in them. So think of spreading the weight across the middle of your spine, middle back. Palms press firm into mat, as well as back of arms, triceps. Start to draw the abdominal wall through the body three-dimensionally to the anterior of the spine, like you're drawing a line. So your low back falls deeper into the mat. Now start to turn on your glutes, activate the glutes. Now with control, push into all four corners of your feet and really elongate tailbone away from your breastbone. Now scooping in tight, your abdominals control the motion, lower your pelvis straight to the mat. Again, elevate up, feel chest open, low back elongates, bring hips straight to mat, scoop core tight, keep hips level. Elevate, straight up, your glutes are engaged, your chest is open, lengthen your low back, avoid arching, ribs integrate together in front. Exhale, 7, turn on your glutes, no weight in neck, knees in line with hips, straight back down, think of those inner thighs pulling towards each other, straight up, scoop in tight, chest is open, straight back to mat, 5 more, exhale, push into all four corners of your feet, lengthen through the front of your thighs, feel the hip joints loosening, straight back down, scoop in tight, hips level, and 4, ribs pull down together, straight down to mat, and 3, strengthen your spine, core is strong, bring hips down, 2 more, exhale, scoop core all the way through to your spine, collarbones wide, lower pelvis to mat, and last one, stay here, shoulders away from ears, Clasp hands together underneath your back if that's okay on your spine and in your practice. Chest open. Take 3 deep inhales here. Chest is open. Stretch tailbone long. Open your heart. Press into all 4 corners of your feet. Feel those glutes actively engaged. There's strength in the stillness. One more deep inhale. Gently unclasp your hands. Float the arms up. Stretch arms behind. Pull ribs down together. Now slowly roll your spine. Slow. And then gently hug legs to chest. Let your low back sink into the mat. If it's within your practice, rock side to side across your low back. Come back to the center. Bring the soles of your feet together. And we're going to do a recline butterfly. I want you to have your palms to the sky. Feel how your chest opens. Head lengthens away from your tailbone. Let your spine settle into your mat. Chest is open. Just let your shoulders open up and release. Feel the openness across the front of your shoulders and chest. Collarbones are nice and wide. Stay here and breathe. Take another deep inhale here. And slowly, you're going to bring your arms down by your sides. Think of your knees closing like a book. And then I'm going to ask you to lift the legs one more time. Maybe stretch to the air 3 times. Feel the hamstrings lengthen. Feel the stretch behind your knees. One more time. Stretch and reach, feel that length. Start to draw your abdominals deeply into your back. Scoop into the length of your spine. Peel head, neck, shoulders up. Elongate the spine. So scoop in, elongate. Now really draw the abdominals to your back. And you're going to gently rock all the way up. And then I'm going to have you come in balance in your boat posture where you extend those legs, lift your heart, hold, and breathe. Maybe bend the knees a little bit. I'm thinking of my Pilates teaser. So in boat, you can keep the knees softly bent, keep chest up in the air, lifted. Inhale, exhale, breathing in, lift your heart, exhale. 3 more times, breathing in, exhale, chest is open. 2 more, really stretch those shoulder blades, float down your back. Use your core, deepening in, 1 more time, deep inhale. Exhale and gently come all the way up. And we're just gonna extend our legs straight out in front for a little caterpillar stretch. Want to stretch the backs of your thighs as well as your low back. Reach arms to sky. If there's any discomfort sitting with your legs straight in front, you would go like this. Slide a block under the pelvis. Create a little length here in your hip flexor, your low back. And then you would just do this little hip hinge forward, and then just stay here and breathe. Keep your back nice and long. Protect your spine. So that's modified. Stay here. If you want to modify, do what's right for your body, what feels good. Create that space between ribs and hips. Elongate up. Reach for the mat. Maybe you'll reach for the shins, ankles. Maybe you'll have hands supporting under the knees. I'm going to reach to my lateral pinky toe sides of my feet. I want to feel how my inner thighs have a current of energy, and it wraps into the outside of the feet and all the way back up along that lateral line. Pull your heart through. Keep spine reaching long. Imagine energy just circulating up and down the spine. Circuits of energy, balancing out masculine and feminine energy, yang and yin, the sun and the moon, light and dark, heat and cool. That's the duality. Both are necessary. Pull heart through, hip hinge, really lengthen your spine. For my osteoporosis, you would do this little small hinge so you don't hurt your back. Avoid rounding your spine. You would create the elongation and just do a tiny hinge from the hips. So if you had osteoporosis, it would probably look like this, and just breathe, lengthen up through top of head. And there's your modification. Pull heart through. When you feel it give, go a little deeper. Keep elongating. Feel the back of those ribs open apart. Feel the sides of those ribs expand, lengthening your spine. Do what feels comfortable and right for your body. Take another deep inhale here. And slowly lengthen top of head away from tailbone. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Come back. Shake out those knees. We're going to do a little reverse table now. Fold the knees in. Lift up your heart. Unweight the shoulders. You want to be able to press from the armpits into your palms, keeping shoulders down away from ears. I want you to feel like you can squeeze those inner thighs together. You could even take a yoga block if you had one, bring it between your thighs, and then you just press into those palms and lift up, and then I want you to squeeze that yoga block. Keep those knees narrow in line with your hips, chest is open, and breathe. Press the floor away, lift your heart, lengthen, 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 relax those shoulders. Keep breathing, inhale, exhale, lift a little higher through those hips, breathing in, Breathing out. One more deep inhale. And slowly we're gonna bring our hips back to the mat. Shake out those knees. And I'm gonna ask you to crisscross those ankles. And then we're just gonna push on through, come on through, and I want to take you back into a little rest pose. Let's do a little variation. Your big toes go apart as you squeeze your heels together. So your heels are together, and you're just gonna slowly sit back. If that's too much on your feet or your knees, go ahead and keep the toes curled under and sit back like that, creasing right at the hip. Another variation, just keep your knees together and go straight back like that. See what feels right on your body right now. It's your workout. See what your body needs, where it's not like hurting it. It feels comfortable to do without force. And then we're just gonna pull our heart through, stretch those ribs apart. Maybe your forehead touches the mat, maybe it doesn't. If you have a yoga block, you can always bring a little block, place it under your forehead like this, supporting your neck. Inhale and exhale. Feel those ribs open up. Sits bones pull back behind you. Breastbones pulls towards the mat in front of you. Maybe your feet are flat on the mat. Maybe you have your toes curled under like me to support my knees a little more. Listen to your body. Go a little deeper if you can. Inhale. Feel those ribs expand. Sits bones pull back behind you towards backs of thighs. Feel that low back pull apart. Two more deep inhales. One more deep inhale. Slowly take hands under your shoulders. Rise up, lengthen head away from tailbone. Take your knees together. And then let's do 5 cat-cows. So your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists are in alignment. I want you to take a deep exhale, scoop abdominal wall in. Spread those shoulder blades wide to the sky. Inhale, I want you to stretch your spine apart. Osteoporosis, you just keep your spine lengthened and neutral. Otherwise, you can lift and lengthen. Osteoporosis, you wouldn't round like that. You would stay neutral, and then you would slightly arch for a little stretch like that. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Breathe in, chest is open, head away from tailbone. 3 more. Spread shoulder blades wide to sky. Inhale, stretch spine tall. 2 more. Core is strong. And 1 more time. All right. We're gonna do 1 more, melting heart. Stretching out our back, our hips. See, there's a straight line between the knee and the hip. So I want you to maintain that. I want you to think of your breastbone stretching, lengthening forward. You might need yoga block actually for your head. So we'll see, straight line, knee to hip, and start to stretch your torso away from the hips. Pull your heart through, really feel the elongation of your spine. If you come all the way to the mat, you do. If not, no worries. See what feels right. And stay here and breathe. Maybe your forehead touches, maybe it doesn't. It's okay either way. Feel those shoulders stretch. Feel your middle back stretch. Feel tailbone long. And breathe. Extended puppy pose, melting heart. And one more deep inhale here. Exhale, slowly pull heart through. I want you to bring your elbows into the mat, and then you're gonna slowly slide on down to your mat. Bring your elbows directly under your shoulders. Your thighs are like narrow together, and you just let those legs lay down on your mat. And then your elbows are directly under the shoulders. And I just want you to do a little Sphinx pose for a moment before we end. Breathing in and breathing out. Ear to shoulder, stretch side of neck. Press into those forearms. Come back center. Stretch other side to neck, ear to shoulder. Gentle little stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. One more deep inhale. Exhale, return center. Tilt chin slightly down to front of neck. Relax the mouth, relax the jaw, relax the facial muscles. Maybe have the tongue at the tip, top of the mouth, pressing up against the roof of your mouth. Feel that openness in your throat. The neck elongates. Feel the belly expand. Scoop abdominals in to support back. But when you breathe, feel your belly expand. One more deep inhale. Exhale, softly release. Slowly take hands directly under your shoulders. Rotate shoulders away from ears. Rock hips side to side. Release that low back. And then gently just fold those knees. Press into your palms. I want you to rise straight up. And then bring both knees together this time. Maybe have the tops of your feet on the mat. Unless it hurts your knees, curl toes under, sit back like that. Let's do one more. Rest pose, Balasana. On this one, just stretch the arms back, hip hinge forward. And just come all the way down for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Feel the stretch across upper mid back. Keep letting your sits bones stretch behind your body. Breastbone pulls forward, through, in front of you, away from the knees. Stretch spine long. One more deep inhale. Slowly walk hands under your shoulders, rise up, head away from tailbone. Crisscross those ankles. Walk on through. And one last time, we're gonna come all the way down to our mat, roll on back for a little Shavasana. Just want you to absorb what you did in this practice tonight. Relax the legs, let your legs just release to the sides. You don't have to do anything, just breathe, just be present. Notice how your mind and your body are different now than at the beginning of our session. If you have a hectic day and don't have much time, you can have a mat underneath your desk and just set an alarm for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and just do this when you feel overwhelmed during the day. Just do this and breathe deeply, and you can change your perspective, your outlook. You'll feel less overwhelmed. We're going to come out of Shavasana, wiggle your feet, your toes, your fingers. And we're just going to stretch our arms overhead, lengthening apart. Feel the entire body on your mat, your spine elongates. Slowly turn onto your side. We're going to fold those legs in. Maybe bend those knees for a second. Don't want you to see stars and just jump up. That's orthostatic hypotension. Our blood pressure changes when we are lying down, when we're seated, when we're standing, of course, when we're running. Slowly push up. Come up to a seated position in your balasana. And let's do a little wrist release where you just kind of pull down on the fingertips. Pull down on the fingertips. A couple little rotations one way. A couple little rotations the other way. Get those wrists to release. Maybe take one ankle, 5 little rotations. Feels really good actually. 5 the other way. Other ankle, little rotations. Excellent. Back in your easy pose, Sukhasana. And just take a deep inhale, feeling grateful and blessed to be here in the moment, taking some time for ourselves, rebalancing our energy, giving some yang, giving some yin to our yang, our slowing down, our regeneration, so we can reflect and be grateful and not always be in a hurry, actively doing, but just being. The light within me honors and acknowledges the light within you. Thank you for joining. Peace, everyone. If you like my channel, hit that like button, subscribe.